Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 76.
Whoa!
God damn, we were getting up there.
Yeah, we are indeed.
Oh, boy. So, no DA. He is on the way
On
home
his way.
from work, I would assume. BG probably doesn't know or care.
You would be correct on both fronts.
How are you guys
Amber
doing?
just sent me a message saying this music for our stream.
What? Don't be dissing BG's music. Unless it's like the holding music, then, you know, that's fine.
I think it
why
was.
would I get dissed? I just
I think it
followed.
was the holding music.
Okay.
The stream starting soon music.
Okay. How you guys doing?
Fair?
That's that.
I'm about
Is that
6
like?
beers deep.
Is that a step lower from meh? Feh.
Yeah. Meh is like in the middle. Fair is like under the middle.
Yeah.
Just fuck
Yeah
this
is
shit.
Like above the middle.
Fucking
I mean, but
meh.
why? But why
Feh.
are you fat? You apparently did well in your fucking games.
What games?
The ones you were posting on fucking
Oh, freaking Street Fighter! I don't give a crap about Street Fighter.
Facebook.
Like I said,
I don't know if
played
it was
in a
Street
month.
Fighter.
I don't give a crap about Street Fighter, bruh. That's why I hadn't played it in a month. I played it. I played 6 online sets. I won them. I got bored. I stopped playing.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I
don't like
actually,
Street Fighter.
I actually have quite a few things. Some stuff happened this weekend.
Did it?
Oh.
For-
Is it 20 minutes of fucking wind again, Mike, or are we gonna actually have real stories?
Fuck you.
Am I wrong though?
You want to accrue topics, good sir?
You know what my favorite part about the weird stuff is? Nothing
What?
really happened to him nor his family.
Nope.
Oh.
There was
nothing
nothing
at all.
big. That's my favorite.
There wasn't a
part
tree in
about
his living room. It was just, oh shit fell around my house.
it. But
20-minute synopsis.
But wait, the branch should have fell this way, but it turned the opposite direction. Ah! Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
I'm in love
this-
that weird story.
Man, I surmised a fucking hurricane hitting my goddamn island in less than 5 minutes, Mike.
I saw a.
I want-
That's
actual-
great. Hurricanes don't blow through Northeast Ohio, which is what happens.
Tornadoes do!
I saw. an
So, like, what are
actual-
you fucking, like...
Tornadoes
we're
aren't as
talking-
strong as hurricanes at all.
I saw.
Shit
an
gets
actual-
twisted upside down.
I saw an actual shooting that happened across the country, and the shooter ran right in front of me. 46 feet, and that story took me 4 minutes.
Well, guess what? Now you guys fucking mentioned it. I'm talking about it more. Fuck y'all. Because I went home this past weekend, and there was just a lot of fucking just like trees on houses and shit that I've never seen anything like that in my
Oh my
hometown.
god!
have.
Oh,
I've seen
same.
Roofs collapse, all types of shit.
Oh, a strong breeze hit a Detroit house. Its roof is on the ground now.
Man. And we
Tell
have
me-
been having rain like crazy.
Yeah.
Same here.
But it's all good.
Yeah. Just because, like, you know, for hurricanes in Florida or what have you, or just any other coastal city, palm trees, those things are, you know, kind of designed to go with the wind. They're flexible. Just giant fucking willow and oak trees getting, like, roots ripped out of the ground. And basically the entirety of the city was, like, half cut off trees just because they had to shave off all the trees near power lines just because.
Of course, because they were leaning and stuff. That's
yeah.
how it always is.
And
like, we've had wind so strong that it literally knocked me over.
and then it was basically just like lumber lining the streets for crews to pick up later. And
Well, at least the homeless will be warm.
you that is a leap of assumption of a homeless crisis in white suburbia.
I mean, I'm sure right outside that area, it's got to be like Alabasta, where the rain only falls on the kingdom and everyone around it is suffering. It's just one little area of nourishment, and
Yeah.
then the ground is just salted all around it.
That suffering is Cleveland, Ohio. The suburbs are fine. It's
So,
an
yeah.
opposite kingdom.
Bruh, whatever. We have in Detroit a nice part and a terrible part that is literally across the street from each other.
Oh yeah.
That means nothing.
Columbus has like pockets. Like just you'll go one block, rich ass neighborhood. Another block, super ghetto. Another block, nice suburban area.
Hold on. What is super ghetto to you? Explain in detail what that looks like.
Dilapidated houses,
Yes. Businesses empty,
boarded up,
trash
graffiti.
on the
I was
ground.
looking more just for Mike on this one, BG.
No,
I
mean,
know
that's
you know what ghetto looks like.
No, I would assume that's what a
Exactly.
Ghetto, when someone
Yeah.
thinks a ghetto, that's what they think.
Exactly.
They don't think just
There are
impoverished black people. They think
If I were to
actual
describe
housing.
ghetto back home is essentially what I deal with where I live right now. Homes that don't look well kept and shit. But coming up here, I see more things to like Detroit with actual like blight and everything.
Blight. Jesus.
There are areas of Detroit that people like to call Nuketown,
Yep.
Ah,
which is just completely like there's nobody living in an entire city block.
Yep.
It's just all dilapidated houses, and that's what I
Same
assume
here.
what you mean by ghetto.
Yep. That's what I assume by
All right,
ghetto.
move, GB. No more petting. Move.
but what else do I got on my little list here? So the Video Game Awards actually released
Does
all
this
their
happen?
nominees. That hasn't
Oh,
happened yet,
okay.
but they released their nominees.
I was gonna say like,
There's
what?
one
That-
I have words for.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. I'll actually pull it up. I just gotta freaking turn my one chair around because I
Oh,
can't.
since you're actually looking it up, I'm just gonna say it. The Game of the Year award, Unknown's Battleground could win it. don't agree with
I
that.
do not like that as well.
It's an early access game.
Exactly. I like the game. It should not be Game of the Year.
It would be like an online beta winning best multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like it's a beta. It's not finished. It's not technically
It's an
out.
it's an early release. It's not actually out yet.
So I don't
Unlocked
I don't
on.
agree with that. In the
Yeah.
slightest.
But the thing is, it was the most played game on Twitch for a long time.
I understand that. I understand what. People
Oh, I'm
love
not
about it.
saying I agree. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Oh yeah, I
It-
understand, and I'm
yeah.
going against it. I understand that people greatly enjoy it and they feel it's one of the greatest games ever made. That's fine. That's absolutely fine with all of that. Until
know
the
who said
game
that.
is finished and gets, retail or digital storefront releases, like actual releases, it's not an actually complete game. So how can it win Game of the Year
Yeah.
if it's not actually done? It would be like if 2 million people were invited to a closed beta and it was just like, this is the greatest game ever, and everybody wanted it on Game of the Year list. Like, not everybody can have access to this because it's not real,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, no, I'm I'm in complete agreement here. It's nonsense that a game in early release, and which is, it has a release date, for Christ's sake. Like, it's obviously not out yet. It has an actual release date. How is it Game of the Year? It's beta of the year. Sure, why not? It's not an actual hardpoint solid done game.
Yep.
But again,
For
you
Bethesda,
cannot
maybe.
underscore how much money this game has made. Not in sales alone, but for the people who play these games professionally.
But
This
think of
has
it like
made
this as well.
careers.
Think of it like this as well. This game could technically win Game of the Year 2 years in a row.
Oh, yeah, it could.
And
Good.
that's ridiculous.
Mhm.
But will it? That's the thing. Will this not automatically be done? Now here's the question. Are they doing this because they know that its numbers won't keep next year?
I mean, has it dropped off at any
It
significant?
has.
How significant are we talking?
I don't know about how
with-
significant, but the clones
the
that are
rel-
coming out are
with
starting
the
to
rel-
go away.
Hold on.
Fortnite
With
and all that.
with
Yeah.
Fortnite coming out, Call of Duty coming out, and now Battlefront coming out. The thing about PUBG
Crytek
is
is making a clone as well.
exactly. But here, not even discounting the clones of Fortnite and them. The thing is, PUBG existed in this perfect storm of a vacuum of anything actually being a functional FPS that's worth a damn. So its numbers skyrocketed because nobody had anything else to play. So its numbers skyrocketed. It existed in a perfect vacuum. It
I
really
don't
did.
agree with people didn't have anything to play. I think they had a lot
Shooter-wise,
to play.
Shooters.
saying
I'm talking
specifically.
shooters.
I mean, shooter-wise, in what way? There was nothing out that played like it.
There's
But
nothing
that-
else that had the same amount of enjoyment as it, that you could sink hours into, like it, for essentially for streamers or just casual players.
I disagree
The
with
hardcore-
this as well because
The hardcore and soccer for shooters. What games? Tell
you
me.
had games come out, they just didn't get any attention. Like
Ex-
Lawbreakers.
That's what thing is, Lawbreakers has an incredibly high skill gap.
Okay.
Lawbreakers, you can't just go into and just be good and have fun in.
Could you say
put
the same
hours
for
in.
Dota and other MOBAs?
I'm not, but that's the solid truth. But there's intro level gameplay. The problem with and the reason why the game of Lawbreakers hasn't really exploded the way everyone hoped it would is because the skill gap is so high. People can't just jump in and just know what they're doing and have fun on it. In order for the fun to start, you have to play for a while. The thing about PUBG is you can just drop in, find a gun, a pistol even, and run around, get murdered, and jump right back in seamlessly without giving a shit. It doesn't mean anything. That's the environment that PUBG has essentially created. You don't have to care too much. You can go in, screw around. There's no leaderboards. There's no unlock system. There's no, the loot boxes are an afterthought of an afterthought. It's just pure cosmetic shit for your character. You don't need anything. In Lawbreakers, the unlocks mean things for your moveset. Like your moveset changes with the skin somewhat. So there's an important subcategory of meaning behind the skins. PUBG is something you literally don't have to care about whatsoever. It's just a game. It's a knock around fun time game. That's what Call of Duty is now replacing. That's what games like Fortnite is now replacing. And it's hitting its numbers hard. For a long time, it was outdoing League as the number one most played game on Twitch. It's no longer there. Its numbers are dropped substantially.
Yeah, but I'm sure on any given day it's still in probably the top 5.
Oh, it's in the top 5 without a doubt. But the thing
So,
is, it was
you know, you look at a
overpowering
drop-
League.
A drop of
The numbers
hold on,
between
hold
1
on.
to 2.
a drop of let's say you got 200,000 people playing a day. This is just arbitrary numbers. A
Yeah.
drop of 50% is still 100,000 people, whereas a drop of the 7th most played game, 40,000, losing half of its people is 20,000 players. That's a substantial drop to them.
Okay,
100,000
right.
isn't as substantial. The higher you have a player count and percentage-wise, numbers-wise, whatever, it looks bad,
okay.
but it's not as bad.
Okay, right now, 10, 11 o'clock at night is the premier time for the late night games like League and PUBG, Overwatch, whatnot. Right now, League is at 107. PUBG is at 30,000.
Okay.
That is a massive gap. At this time, at this exact time, maybe a month ago, PUBG would have been 110,000, 113,000, and League
There's also a lot of
107,000.
people dropping the game and waiting for the Xbox version because there are a lot of hackers out right now.
Oh, again, I'm
And
not
it's
I'm not
greatly
discounting
affecting
them
people's
those reasons. I'm just saying, but if you look right then and there at games like Battlefront 2 is at 50,000. There are numbers being taken away by the newer games. Like again, World War II, Call of Duty is at 26,000.
But those games are going to drop off substantially.
They will,
in 3
but
weeks.
I'm just saying there are games that people even I'm gonna say just based off of the streamers who play the game, they mirror. If for every one person saying it, there's 1,000 who mirror the opinion. A lot of the big streamers that played PUBG that made its popularity what it was consistently said, I enjoy PUBG, but when the next game comes out, I can't wait to drop it. I can't wait to drop it. That I've seen mirrored in my own experience a lot. It's fun, but it's a placeholder for the next better thing.
You can say that for like all games, though.
Again, I'm not arguing that fact at all. I'm just saying it's that perfect storm time.
I'm just gonna say this: the whole reason this debate started was because of is it still going to be in Game of the Year categories because there won't be as many people playing. Blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
see it being half as popular next year.
One of the Game of the Year nominees is Persona 5,
which is I love it. It's surprising as shit. I have the list here as well.
It'll probably win.
It's a niche title. What I mean by that is Persona 5, if it sells 300,000 copies, it did remarkably good. Battleground gets 300,000 people playing a day. So the drop off is like, it's not, I don't think it's going to really matter when it comes to a Game of the Year nominee.
I think its player numbers will matter because games like PUBG thrive off how many people are playing it per day when it comes to making it a consideration for a Game of the Year. It's just not going to be there next year. I can almost guarantee it.
We'll see.
That's like saying last year's Call of Duty is worthy enough to be up for grabs next year. This game has a shelf life of 1 year.
No, I don't.
This game is almost.
I disagree with the shelf life. I do agree that it will not be there next year, but I want to get through all the nominees and the categories.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 games I'm gonna be repeating a lot. You'll guess which ones they are. Game of the Year. We got.
It's gonna be Zelda. It's gonna be freaking Mario. It's probably gonna be Horizon.
Yep. You guessed them.
Yep.
So
Persona's probably gonna be right under that.
Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PUBG, Persona 5, and Horizon
There's like
Zero
13
Dawn.
categories. Don't go through all these.
For Game of the Year.
That's just Game of the Year nominees.
Yep.
And for the other crap, let's just go through the categories themselves. We don't need to name all this.
So we get Best Game Direction. The standouts in that, save for the 3 we mentioned, were Wolfenstein and Resident Evil. Best Narrative. We got the standouts are Nier Automata, What Remains of Edith Finch. Guessing it's an indie game, and then Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which I've heard is very good as well.
Nier has a chance in that category, though.
Best Art Direction. Persona 5 is in there.
P5.
I because you can vote. I voted for Cuphead.
I voted for P5.
Just
I thought about Cuphead, and then I went. The art of P5 is ridiculous and it's so stylish that I'm not gonna vote for anything but
overly
P5.
stylish, I would say.
Welcome,
Almost to the
DA.
detriment of it. Yeah.
His voice arrives.
Why? Ew. Tone it down just a little bit. We don't need all of this.
got best
But you're
Making
wrong, though.
everyone else look bad.
best score / music. The
Had
actually
to vote P5 again.
yeah, P5 is there.
Good night.
Destiny Cuphead and Nier
Nope.
Automata were some of the other big ones.
Nier has a chance there as well, to be honest. Its soundtrack was awesome.
Not against P5.
I haven't heard P5's soundtrack though.
I've listened to P5's soundtrack. Chose Zelda.
I played it at work one time, and everyone was just like, "What is this?" Because it's awesome. It's they're all ghetto black people.
It's just transcendent.
It just transcended. It
Now,
was
BG, how would you define a ghetto black person? I think Ralph wants to know.
Their pants have to be mid thigh at the highest.
Pull
Okay, that's-
up your pants.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Enough of
Ralph,
this.
are you good?
Hey, say what you want, but a ghetto environment is different if you've never fucking experienced what an
It's a
actual ghetto
joke
environment is
that
like.
I was just- he brought something up. Mike was talking about a ghetto area of Cleveland, and he was like, "What does ghetto mean to you, Mike?" Which so
Is that not a valid question?
moved along. Just push that
Yeah.
goat over the
Best
hill.
audio design. I chose Resident Evil 7, or did I? I don't think I did, but if I did, I'd probably just because of the horror aesthetic and the VR stuff.
I think I picked that too.
Best performance.
Ashley Burt.
I
Burt,
chose
picked.
Ashley Birch as well. Despite liking Laura as in Uncharted, I chose Ashley. Games for Impact, just artsy games. Best ongoing game. This is the one thing where I can kind of forgive PUBG because it is
Yes, I would be fine with that.
while in open beta, it is.
I just don't agree with Game of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't care if it wins any other thing in the categories it's in. It shouldn't win. It
Yeah.
shouldn't even be nominated for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm. Best mobile game. I'm guessing either Super Mario Run or Fire Emblem is probably going to win that.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Best handheld.
Super Mario Fun is really. Run is really fun.
Oh, you don't-
Run is really fun.
sorry.
Super Mario Fun. What?
I-
Yes.
Boy, I did not get a lot of sleep last night, and I'm still kind of frazzled from a game I was playing.
Oh boy.
Danganronpa.
Oh,
Oh boy. Handheld.
So did you get to the part where
Best
he would quit?
best VR game.
Yeah, I didn't care. I just picked Resi.
Best action game. That just Cuphead, Wolfenstein, a bunch of other ones. Action adventure. I chose obviously Zelda. This I feel like is the most competitive category. Best role playing game. All of the games in it are great.
Yep.
South
where are
Park,
they?
South Park Fractured But Whole, Final Fantasy 15, Divinity
Which
Original
DA
Sin.
finally finished.
Oh, we can talk about it now. Divinity Original Sin 2, Nier Automata, and Persona 5.
That is a loaded category.
Yes. And I haven't even played the game, but I voted for Persona 5. Despite how much I love Final Fantasy, I just know how much I've heard good things about Persona 5, and I know
If the Final Fantasy 15 characters were a rating of 2 less than what they are, so if you vote them as a 9, if they were a 7, that game would be awful.
I did not mind the story as much as other people. Characters themselves, as you said, are fantastic.
From what I've heard,
And I
that
enjoyed the
game
combat
falls
of it.
off hard at the end.
Oh, the
I did
story,
not
the
like
ending
that.
was rushed. But up until that rushed ending part was fine as far as story for me.
Tetsuya Nomura at his finest, folks. Wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well,
Yeah,
he
okay.
got booted off of that project, and the rushed
He'll get
ending
booted.
was after he got booted, and then
He'll get
reworking
booted
the
off
story.
3. It's taking too long already.
Best fighting game.
That's obvious.
I voted for ARMS just because I wanted to.
Yeah.
I had more fun with
You
ARMS than
and
Injustice.
7 people.
Injustice should win.
Vote, third party.
Injustice can't win. They're getting the Ninja Turtles. Nobody wants Ninja Turtles.
We're gonna talk about that.
My hypeness.
Yeah, if Marvel vs. Capcom wins, something is very wrong with people.
Oh yeah, it's fake. Hacks.
It's rigged.
Best
My friend said if you voted for Marvel vs. Capcom as best fighting game, I hope your PS4 gets the mumps.
I saw
Yeah, I saw that.
That just made me laugh so hard.
Best family game. 3 Mario games are in there.
Yeah, whatever.
I chose Odyssey.
I just voted for Rabbids.
Nobody cares.
Rabbids is a good one. Best strategy game.
Voted for Rabbids.
Rabbids and XCOM were probably the big 2 there. Best sports game / racing game. Don't care.
Don't care.
Best multiplayer. I believe I chose PUBG for that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna win that one.
Yeah,
like,
probably will.
outliers in that are Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart 8. I
Yeah.
found to be
Yeah.
interesting. Most anticipated game.
Last of Us 2.
I chose Spider-Man.
Oh, I actually chose Spider-Man too. But
I've-
it's gonna be Last of Us.
Red Dead. Red Dead's in there, dude.
It's gonna be Last
Ooh,
of Us.
Red
2.
Dead's gonna take that shit.
It's gonna be Last
Red
of
Dead
Us
is
2.
taking.
The
No,
reason
no,
I
he's
say
right.
that is, what is
It
the
will
last
be.
thing you saw of Red Dead?
A trailer came out like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Did it get anything like that in Last of Us 2 trailer?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I will say this: the fan base that like exalts Red Dead as being one of the best games ever, they're mostly silent right now because we haven't seen anything real of it. People are freaking about The Last of Us 2 just because they don't need to. It's the narrative they like other than the gameplay, rather than the opposite being true of Red Dead, being the gameplay what people like other than the narrative.
Got best indie.
Fitch.
I haven't actually played any of them, so
Fixed.
I said Fitch.
Fitch.
Oh.
Best student game. Haven't played any of those.
Whatever.
Falling Sky looks interesting.
I've heard good things.
Trending gamer. Didn't recognize
I don't
any
care
of
about
them.
those people.
Best esports game. Best esport player. Presented
I-
by Omen by HP.
I didn't.
Who is in that list? I'm curious.
Okay.
The fact that Dragon wasn't really irritates me.
Kuro,
Who is it?
Kurokai.
It's all like in Dota and Counter Strike players.
That's such a dumb category. Why not just do best Let's Player? What are
That's
you
what Trending
doing?
Gamer is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like interview people and Let's
Ugh,
Play.
that's just dumb.
So
I
we
don't
got
like that.
Jaehong.
I don't mind esports player. It's like athlete of the year.
Yeah, but how do you narrow it down?
That's what I'm saying.
You-
'Cause-
do you pick one from fighting games? Do you pick
There
one
were
from
none from
It's
fighting.
probably just numbers based, yeah.
It should have just been like 12 people. It shouldn't have, because there are clear like above the rest people. Like for MVP, you can look at like, oh, this person did this person did this, but there's 8 people in the category of MVP. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
There should have been a lot of consideration for esports player of the year, because Dragon won the biggest fighting game tournament for Injustice, and then the biggest Injustice tournament. How did like? Come on.
Yeah, we got Ryu, Jaehong, Nico,
These names mean
Coldzera,
less than nothing to us. Was
and
that the last
Faker.
category?
And that was
And who?
Ralph asked Faker.
Yep, I'm not surprised. He'll win.
Best esports teams.
Yeah, whatever.
Best debut indie game.
Yeah, whatever. Cuphead.
Fucking just ads. Sorry, it's presented by Schick Hydro.
Right.
Best Chinese game, cause,
Okay.
and that's it.
I have something I want to talk about. This might
okay.
be the grossest thing I've ever seen a website do.
Okay.
Oh?
In 1 hour, Rotten Tomatoes will be live streaming the Justice League Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they delayed it.
no.
Talk about that.
This is
Oh,
gross.
Get that traffic up.
This
Yep.
is one of the grossest things I've ever seen a website do. It's literally disgusting. Cause they know
That's
people are gonna have dissenting opinions, and they know that people want to see this movie rated poorly.
oh yeah.
So instead of just there's reviews coming in all over the place right now, and a lot of them are horrendous. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man, this movie might be really bad.
I you know something? I've been hearing nothing but middle of the road to lower middle of the road. I've been nothing else.
The high peg I've seen on this movie is that the characters are basically what holds it up, and
Except
that's it.
Aquaman, he apparently sucks.
I've been hearing
Yep.
6 is maximum.
Maximum.
Yeah, that comes out this Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That is tomorrow. That's an hour from now, technically.
It's coming out tonight.
Yeah. Well, no.
So you've been hearing 6 max. Yeah, I've been seeing 1.5s and 3s. Bruh.
I mean, oh yeah, but oh no.
Bullseye.
Yeah, that's girl. Also, apparently, Tai Kubo hates Oda.
Huh.
Really?
Pure jealousy.
Really?
He did an interview and apparently he disliked Oda since people voted for One Piece over Bleach in a poll in Japan.
Wow.
I mean, every poll ever, other than what's the most plotting, overwritten bush sword manga.
Might be some
Overwritten? I'd
bitterness
say
there.
underwritten. Like, I'm just gonna do this again. And again. And again. At that point, he had a template. Ad-libs for his manga.
Tai Kubo, author of Bleach, revealed that he has been hating Oda ever since his debut manga was defeated by One Piece in readers' popularity poll.
Dude, you gotta open up your magazine or look up on Twitter and see people going into a full life-size replica of the Thousand Sunny. What can you do against that? What you got? You gotta walk into how many countless stores and see all those One Piece figurines and just see one little friggin' Ichigo in the corner? How you think they...
Hey, look, there's a hollow mask stashed back there. Huh.
Oh, it's in the clearance bin.
Yeah. 99% off.
Oof.
It's sad, but it's just not surprising. You can either be jealous of him or you can aspire to be him. And don't aspire to be him because you're not going to be him. Okay, so you can aspire, you can be jealous, or you can be apathetic. He exists.
Yeah, he exists.
I'm never going to be LeBron James, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Oh,
That's
boy.
how I feel about it, and that's how you should feel about Oda. Everyone.
He is a mangaka. He is a colleague. Mm-hmm.
You know, people are pointing to Gear Force as a horrible design while looking at Bleach color spread saying this is cool.
People like Super. Stop being surprised that idiots exist.
I've gotten into 3 separate arguments in Super on the past 3
I'd
days.
like to see those.
Yeah.
Them's good readings.
Speaking of arguments
Also,
in UBG, so we're talking about Injustice a little bit ago. They released the characters for their next fighter pack.
Fighter Pack 3.
It was
And
Enchantress.
this
It
bastard
was
can't stop tweeting about this. For that whole day was just freaking a string of turtle tweets. Shut the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
up. I'm sick of seeing this. I'm like, I got to block this bastard? My own brother over some turtles?
you do not understand how. Now, I often hate guest characters. Even when the Turtles were announced, I said in guest characters. But if you're gonna do guest characters, do it in right. And the Turtles are right. Not Raiden. But the Turtles.
You know, it surprised me at first, but then I questioned why I was surprised.
About what?
Just the fact I'm like, okay, that seems like a weird inclusion. Like they're technically Marvel characters in that, but then I was like, they included horror movie villains. Why why am I questioning this?
Yeah,
they don't
know.
care.
But yeah. So I mean, from the looks of it, it seems like it's going to be like a tandem thing. Like all 4 of them will be switching in and out, doing different things.
I have 3 suggestions. 1, you could pick your own turtle. 2, certain special attacks and normals bring out certain turtles, but you're always
Okay.
playing in Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Or 3, the trait switches them, which switches their fighting style.
That would be cool.
So
Huh.
they,
I've also heard people suggesting that it just be a gear thing. You switch gears and it switches the turtle.
people would not enjoy that.
Yeah, but
I have seen this is something I've said to everybody. There is probably a couple. Let's even go on the lower end. 500,000 people that like the Ninja Turtles. You will not find 2 people that have the same ranking for the Turtles in the world. It could be a statistically impossibility, but I don't believe it's possible.
statistically impossible. Reality is just not happening.
It's just not happening. I've seen on Twitter so many people, here's my rankings of the turtle, and it's always different. Donnie up front, Leo at the bottom, Leo up top, Donnie at the bottom, Mikey up top, Ralph 2, Donnie at the bottom. Like, it's just everywhere. DA, what's your 4?
I don't know the names, so I'm just gonna go for the weapons.
It's Leo, Ralph, Mikey,
I don't know the names to put towards the turtle.
Leo Blue, Ralph.
I was
Red.
just gonna say weapons.
Oh, Jesus.
That could work, or colors, whatever. Stick,
Donnie,
swords,
Leo.
nunchucks. No,
Mikey.
stick, sai, sword, nunchuck, sword.
Okay, so Leo's at the bottom. Leo is just kind of the leader.
He's the Goku. He's like, yes, he's there.
Mikey is best turtle, so
No, or Donnie,
it's just Mikey.
all the technology, he's
I
super
think
useful.
mine is, depending on the day, Mikey and Donatello go back and forth between 1
None
and
of that.
2.
Pick one.
Yeah, there will be no middle link here. Not with the turtles. You, this
you
is the line in the
sacrilegious
sand.
bastard. Mikey, Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo.
Oh, there's my. That's one of the arguments of Super. Oh, good.
But
Oh no, this was about Chi Chi, which is just dumb. Oh man, I got into so many arguments. When you were talking about arguments, I thought you were gonna talk about the dude that tried to call me out for saying that Deadshot stuff.
No, but I saw the end of that. I didn't see the beginning.
Yeah, him. I love Matt with him.
So was he like calling you out for like
Here's what
bitching
happened.
about it? I didn't see the beginning of the argument.
My tweet was essentially, "You Deadshot mains have had it too good for too long," because he got nerfed to it's nerfed
That was
into
a
the
funny
ground.
tweet.
And he was like, "Since I beat you in an online tournament or two, I'm guessing this is directed at me." What?
They're like, yeah, you're the only Deadshot I've ever played.
I'm like, what are you talking about? First off, that tournament was like 4 months ago, and I've beaten Deadshots before. And
I've held on to it for this long. Fuck you, man.
including you. So I'm like, no, this is the second time he's accused me of this. Because once he, what?
I was gonna say, so he's just a dick rider.
No, I don't know. Whatever. The first time we played in an online tournament, and I beat him with my Spec Ops Cassie. He was like, "Good job, always ducking my invites, so I never learned this matchup." On the off chance that we one day fight each other in an online tournament. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Sometimes I just don't accept invites. Sometimes I miss them. Jeez. So yeah, we got into a whole thing. Screenshots of him calling me, good job with your 50-50 scrub tactics. They're nerfing 50-50s, blah, 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 GG's. Yeah, okay. And then when I screenshotted that and sent it to him, he was like, that was all joking, so he just looks dumb now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you didn't see this? Oh, you didn't see none of this? You didn't see none of this?
Okay, all these arguments that you're getting into, don't you think at a certain point you're the problem?
You would say that. You saw my tweet. Y'all Deadshot mains have had it too good for too long. That was the only tweet. This is his response.
Oh boy.
280 characters.
Yeah.
Oof.
So then I'm like, what in the mother are you talking about? DA just reading it. So yeah, that was that story.
Okay. I guess the other just like small little guest character news is that Noctis is going to be in Tekken 7, which is cool. Again, to me, that's actually more surprising than the Turtles in my head. Just because there's a game series that he fits into a lot better that is also owned by Bandai Namco. Namco Bandai, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't made a Soul Calibur in a while, but he would fit way better in there.
The rumor is Soul Calibur 6 is coming at PSX.
I will not care until I see them twin drills, and once I see them, then I'm getting hyped. Until then, keep it.
Amy is never coming back.
Bite your tongue, sir.
That's like saying Dragoon will eventually come out. DA, it's just not happening.
It might. Oh, they're releasing Legaia 2 on the PS2 to PS4 thing. Totally getting that.
I feel like I've like rented that, but never like fully played it.
It's not as good as the first.
Like way long ago.
It's not as good as the first. What is? Besides Dragoon.
All right,
Final Fantasy
So-
VII is terrible.
we gotta talk about the Battlefront 2 shitstorm.
Oh, that's funny. There's no.
Oh,
There's
it's
no
hilarious.
shitstorm here.
Like,
It's just comedy.
just
Also, other countries are now looking into loot boxes as gambling,
yes,
Yep.
and
which is double funny.
so, in case you don't know, I'm not sure how anyone wouldn't. Early reviews and stuff were coming out from the like early access beta for Battlefront 2, and people were doing research and realized that this game is just a fucking loot box nightmare. They
Oh,
locked.
it was a microtransaction haven. That's what the whole game was about. Basically.
There we go. Matter of perspective. They locked a bunch of the hero characters behind a paywall or
The
a
important
grind
ones.
fest.
Think about the Darth Maul. You can reach after grinding for 20-something hours. Luke and Vader, the iconic Star Wars characters of good and evil, were locked behind the amount of currency that you had to grind 40 hours per character to achieve. The math was done. It was 40 hours of grinding to achieve one of
So
the two.
all
To
that
unlock
came out.
everything, I think it's 4,600 hours you have to play.
Yep.
Or DA, you can spend
Or-
$2,100.
Yep.
Mhm.
You're saving time,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's worth your money.
Really?
Yep.
But here's
That's
no,
some DOA 5.
Hold on.
type
no, it gets better. It gets better. What
Dude,
you can
those
afford,
costumes.
Those costumes, man, somebody gotta be thirsty to be buying them.
what you can afford is
Look at a
different.
tournament.
It's not, you can't buy the characters per se. They all come out of loot boxes. So
So-
you have to RNG hope to get it. You can't buy anything
I wonder
directly.
what that feels like.
You can only get it through loot boxes if you're not earning it through the thing, through the actual means.
So,
So it's pay to play, but it's pay and pray.
you pay to actually buy the game and play it, and then you pay more to play it.
And pray
Pay to
you
pay
get
to
what
play.
you want out of a loot box. It's a This is the most abusive microtransaction system we've ever seen.
So that shitstorm hit the internet. People just up in arms,
Because
flaming
actual gameplay.
all over
like-
the internet.
Things like Overwatch, PUBG, and whatnot, it's cosmetic. It doesn't actually have any impact on gameplay.
Which I still.
This is actual
It-
gameplay.
I don't even agree with that too.
Well,
So,
I'm
You
not,
don't
I'm
need
not saying
Darth
it's right.
Vader.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying, yeah, exactly. This is actual gameplay shit. If you want your favorite champion that has a different play style than anything else, have fun praying to God through a loot box or grinding for 40 hours.
yeah. So EA's trying to put the fire out solution was to lower the cost of all the heroes by 75%. That is what they released.
Yep.
What they didn't
they one of the community managers went on Reddit to defend it before this happened,
Ooh,
and
yeah,
it was
right.
literally the most downvoted
Yes.
comment in all of history of Reddit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy, that condescending. Oh,
400
God.
something thousand downvotes.
That was funny.
Literally the most.
just like by a long shot too. I think the one before that was like 25,000.
Yeah, it beat it for by 15,000. It was ridiculous.
But yeah, they lowered all of the characters' prices by 75%. However, the thing that they didn't report is that they also reduced the campaign reward by 75%.
Yep.
And who's to say that they didn't reduce what you earn per game by 75%?
Because the game's not out yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, now it's reviewing terribly though.
Oh, yeah.
There was also somebody like Entertainment Weekly, or it was one of those checkmark companies, like Disney's new game is teaching kids how to gamble or aiming gambling at kids. So that's a whole storm on Twitter.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't know about that one?
I
No.
read
Yeah,
that
they're
yet.
going at Disney. Yeah, it's not
Wow.
good.
Well, guess who's getting guess who's getting their early access to movies revoked? Joining what was it, LA or New York Times, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, they had to stop that too
Yeah.
because people were boycotting and they said,
Yeah.
let's just get it done, whatever.
But
things aren't looking good on the Star Wars front.
so then the other thing that came out was
The
obviously
games are so expensive
because
to make.
because of the shitstorm, people were trying to refund the game. The original report was that EA had removed the refund button on Origin.
That was debunked as fake.
It was debunked as fake. It's just Origin is just shitty, and
Yeah.
they don't allow you to refund games that you pre-ordered.
Nope. You have to go through the. It
It has to be released first for the refund button to
No.
appear.
No, you
And-
can
but
still
you
get your
can't-
money back.
You
if
can go
customer
through
service.
customer service, but you got to go through customer service. Everybody hates doing that.
Yep.
So they
don't
add
mind
that
it.
layer of refunding before the game is out. But the reason they do it is just so it's like, oh, we have these release numbers. 80% of them refunded the game, but the release numbers.
Yep.
So yeah, I hope, pray, whatever, that this game bombs. The shitty thing is too,
I mean, the first one did. So here's hoping.
it didn't bomb. It did okay. That's why there's a 2. I'm hoping this one bombs. The thing is too, this I played the beta.
These Star Wars marks are not gonna allow that.
No, they're not.
No,
People are
they're
already
not.
like, I'm just gonna buy it and play the campaign because I don't care. I just want the
Yep.
awesome.
If
story.
I get Luke, I get Luke. But if I don't, I don't. Yeah.
You don't need to
Cha-ching.
unlock everything in games. Come on, people.
Star Wars apologists are terrible people.
Yeah,
It's-
you marks.
I mean, that's any big fandom though. But
Oh yeah, agreed.
the problem is, like, for me, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
buying
it's
this
bleeding.
game.
It's a crap I care about.
The
Marks.
space combat in the game was actually really fucking fun in the beta. I enjoyed it. But when it's surrounded by all that, no way. No way. I don't want to feel rewarded and accomplished. I am air quoting like a motherfucker right now for getting this extra little blasty thing here and there, or unlocking the Millennium, because the ships are probably fucking locked too.
Yeah,
Unlocking
they are.
the Millennium Falcon or the Slave One, like
Or the cards that you get that improve your gameplay.
exactly. Just that to me is not accomplishment.
Apparently, that's not RNG right either. You can get doubles like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
EA is, boy, it's the.
They have been the worst company in the world
Well,
consistently.
I
Why
didn't-
are people shocked?
I didn't know this. Fucking Shadow of Mordor has loot boxes.
Oh, you didn't know
Yeah.
that?
Did not
Yeah,
know
the
that.
Nemesis system is kind of locked behind it.
Yep.
There's orcs that defend your base or help you attack that come from loot boxes.
Yep.
And to get the actual ending of the game, you need to do this thing that takes like 14 hours to grind, or you can just buy some orcs.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
That's so fucking shitty.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Warner Bros. And EA, the worst. Well, EA is getting way worse. They are absolutely mandating that all their games have some additional revenue stream past the $60 initial investment. And they're devaluing the overall medium of gaming.
Yep. I mean, Activision
Yeah.
is not.
Meanwhile,
is not.
I
Is
don't get
guilty of
involved.
it too.
So shut the f up. They're probably making Ultra Despair Girls too. They're trying to hire people for 3D modeling and Danganronpa. So
Let's see what else do I got in my. So
unless it's Kaede.
my two small news tidbits that I got here. Nintendo is apparently actually getting back into the movie industry. Shockingly,
Oh Christ.
they're making a animated Mario movie.
Oh.
So that's good.
Okay.
It's animated,
Mario.
and it's being made by
Animated.
the studio who makes the Minions movies and the Despicable Me movies.
Ugh.
So
Exactly.
Ugh.
to me, it's a
Where's my dark, gritty Mario movie? I'm an adult now.
Oh my God, Amazon.
fuck it. Oh God, Snyder, Snyder. We need some
You
Snyder
know,
in this movie.
No, you haven't heard about Amazon's Lord of the Rings series? They're making it try to be like Game of Thrones.
Oh,
They want a
I've
Game of
seen
Thrones
things
series.
on it, but I just had not cared
They
to
want to
look.
make a dark, gritty, like sexualized Lord of the Rings thing to combat to combat
Oh.
Game of Thrones.
Ugh.
People
Yeah.
are fucking angry.
Why not just make something new?
New.
It's like, oh, do you want something dark and gritty from Lord of the Rings? Go into the Silmarillion.
Yeah.
Literally.
I agree.
And then the other big hubbub that
Dude.
people are getting up in arms in, it's stupid hubbub. But so, new Pokemon movie came out. Pikachu talks English,
People angry and
Yeah,
confused and
I heard.
scared.
which like
I was hoping it was gonna be like a Kangaroo Jack situation where Ash was hallucinating or something.
well, I think he
Too many hits to
was.
the head. No, he wasn't. Nope, it's real.
No, he was.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
It's sort of like it's up to your interpretation, but is leaning towards.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like about to pass out.
Oh, I don't mind that. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't look. I saw the scene. He looked plenty fucking alert, eyes wide open.
No,
and
his
shit.
eyes were closing.
eyes wide the fuck open.
I saw him closing.
People hallucinate with their eyes wide open.
But
Or eyes wide
So
shut.
much you call a Billy Ocean.
What a
But like, I
terrible
think the
movie.
big thing,
What
like,
a
I don't think it
terrible
will be
song.
as shocking when people hear it in Japanese, just because it'll be the actual voice actress of Pikachu talking. I think that was just the big thing. It was like Japanese voice that.
No, it's just like, okay, regular Pokemon movie. Pikachu says Pikachu, and it's just like, Ash, I will always be with you. The theater was just like, what the?
Yep.
Imagine they're like kids in there. Did you seriously want them go, "What the fuck"?
Have you not watched the
Bunch of
video?
Just giant black voices going, what the? I'm like, whoa, where is this taking place?
Yeah, that video had me rolling. People's reactions were great
Pika P.
because it was just a whole bunch.
Whoa!
It was just a whole bunch of what?
Oh, it was great. It was good. So what else do we got?
You know what I would actually like to see Amazon do?
Hmm.
That IGN joke from April Fool's joke from like 3 years ago, where they made an Oars trailer. It looked amazing.
They had
what?
that. They had the Zelda thing. They've done a bunch of good fake trailers.
No, the Aura one is the one I want. It's just
What
the
is-
Harry Potter universe and the Aura dealing with magical stuff.
Oh, horrors. I was like,
yeah,
horror.
it's like
What are you talking
crime
about?
drama with magic,
I mean,
but
that would be
in
awesome.
a ridiculous fashion.
That would be cool. And
Yep.
fit in with the lore. Because the
There's
magic
no-
in Harry Potter is very ridiculous.
Also, Gotham is awesome.
So you keep saying.
It just is. I'm
So-
glad they got away from their. We're trying to make this villain of the week serious Batman analogy, wink fan stuff. Now they're just being ridiculous, and ridiculous Gotham is fun.
Yeah, I think it's because they got the people that they're gonna get, and now it's just like, all right.
They got me.
really quickly, just I saw it again this past weekend. Just talk about Thor. And really, we talk about Thor. We need to talk about one character.
Hold on, before you do,
Okay.
you bastards don't even understand movies. So,
Fools don't
D-
even stand a chance.
DA and I missed the first 15 or 20 minutes of the movie. So I went to
Yeah.
go see it Monday. So Mike was like, yeah, you didn't really miss anything the first 15, 20 minutes. They explain so much that happened later on in the movie in the first 15, 20 minutes.
I've heard reviews and stuff.
It starts with the
Wow,
dude.
Ash is breathing hard. They close up on his eyes as it's closing. Pikachu is blurring in and out. Wow.
Wide
He
open.
just got hit with a gust of wind. He falls down.
Did he
His-
dance?
Wow, bro. I'm looking at the scene literally right
Wait,
now.
what are you talking about? He's not blinking. His eyes wide the fuck open.
BG, can you please show me what's going on? Tell
One
me
of
what's
his
going
eyes was closed.
on. No, wait a second.
What?
No, wait a second. What's going on with his eyes right there?
They're really like fading.
Hang on. Can we get a close up on his eye, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Closing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the same fucking thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you just saw an alternate cut.
Did Donner do it?
I'm
That
looking it up
bullshit-
right the
oh,
fuck now.
No, this is what happened. I'm telling y'all.
I'm watching
You
it
gotta
right the fuck now.
This memory bastard or literally anyone else in the world.
Oh, we also made fun of Mike for his win.
I'm watching it right the fuck now.
Oh man.
Yeah, you missed that. It was
Oh
great.
man. Can I get my licks in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Fuck
really
you.
quick. If someone put a gun up to my head and said, "I will I will shoot you in your head if you cannot answer this question correctly. If you answer this question correctly, I'll give you $1,000.
His eyes wide the fuck open. What are you kidding?
Keep going, DA.
Give me 2 details about that story. Blam.
I got the branch the other
Wind.
way, and
That's Wood
and-
and Mike. Does that count?
No.
No. Blam.
I think a branch went through somebody's brick house.
That it did.
Woo! Where's my thou? Hit me with that G, my G. Yeah,
Okay,
we made a lot of fun. of
I'm
it.
literally watching right now. His eye is he's blinking. Eyes open. Pikachu's
Okay.
talking. His eye goes fully open.
Okay, yeah, Pikachu is probably saying
He's
Pika
wide the
Pika
fuck
at
awake.
that point.
But when he falls down, one eye closed. The scene is shaking with blur. And then his eye slowly starts to close. You're not mentioning that part, homie. You're just going, his eyes are all wide open. You're just going,
Is that really supposed to be his eyesight?
Yes!
Are we seeing things through his?
Yes.
I don't take it as that. I mean, I
How
guess
could
it-
you not?
Was it just them just like whatever blur right here?
Yeah, they
and
do
no
that all the
other part
time
of
in
the movie?
Pokemon. They do that all the fucking time.
No,
No.
Did that-
no, they don't, my homie.
I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
So when Thor was getting dragged, that just meant nothing.
Okay,
When it
he's
kept
laying
fading in
down.
and out.
He's laying on his side. Both eyes are open. Same
he's
same
laying
amount.
on his side. He hits the ground, one eye closes.
And then they both open. He's breathing heavily. He talks to
Okay.
Pikachu. Pikachu saying something. It's probably Pika at that point. Then his eyes
It's-
start to close, and Pikachu keeps on talking while it's blurring in and out.
Hits the
That's probably when he actually talks.
hits the ground. Both eyes are closed. Opens one eye.
Opens one eye.
And
Yeah,
then
when
he
you're
opens-
laying on the ground.
Half-lidded. Half-lidded. That
Uh.
eye close up on his eye. This is the most important thing in this scene. His eye is closing.
And then
And it's blurry
Pikachu
all
finishes
over.
talking, and he's in shock. Eye wide open. Wow, you talked. It's not. That's not. This is not some up to interpretation bullshit. That's just a
No,
cheap
that's not-
cinematic.
Okay, here's
Oh.
what's gonna happen. I'm actually gonna watch this scene. Give me this, and I'm gonna
This
see when they
is
said.
stupid. No, this is just knee jerk cinematic bullshit.
Yeah, because everything you don't agree with is just bull crap. Wonder Woman flying is just bull crap because you don't agree with it.
This is bullshit. No.
Taxes.
Sorry, but no.
Bullshit. I don't agree with them.
It's just you don't agree with it. It's just bull crap. It's dumb. It's whatever.
Dude.
Not this fact that this is happening. Here.
Okay.
Not this cinematic trick that has been used countless times throughout history. Not this shorthand that is just clear to.
Oh, it very well could
80%
be.
of America.
It's still dumb as hell.
I'm gonna.
Either way, it's
explain
dumb as
exactly
hell.
What just
Okay.
happened in this
Whether
scene.
it happened or not, you're just going. It's dumb.
Okay.
It
Here's exactly
is. It's
what happens
dumb
in
as
this-
hell.
Here's exactly what happens in this scene. He gets knocked down. He drops with Pikachu. Both his eyes are closed. One open. He opens them both. Pikachu goes Pika. Ash goes Pikachu something something Pokemon. And then Pikachu starts blurring in and out. Then Pikachu talks. Then Ash opens his eyes all wide. Then they start to close. You can see Pikachu says
Seem to
Pika.
go
Hold
both.
on. Pikachu says Pika before his vision starts blurring. And then once his vision blurs, Pikachu actually talks. There's no interpretation there. It's what happens. The scene plays out as scenes play out. He starts to fade out of consciousness. That's what the blurring vision is, and the eyes closing slowly. And Pikachu actually talks to him in that moment. Whatever. It's like Kangaroo.
It could
No,
go
no,
the
but it's just
other
dumb.
way.
I don't
It
know.
It
They
could
can't.
go the other way,
They
and
can't.
Pikachu is just talking
Can't.
because the Pikachu thinks
No.
that Ash is unconscious or something.
Nope.
And normally he can
Okay, I
talk.
can
It's
tell
just
you why-
pretending to not.
No, I can
No.
tell you why this is false. Because in the first Pokemon movie, Pikachu's Adventure, only the Pokemon are around, and they all only still say their names.
They're being observed though,
By who?
weren't they?
No, they're not.
Were they
So
being
this is
observed?
just a giant fucking conspiracy throughout
No.
all of Pokemon.
Who knows?
Is
Who
what you're
knows?
saying.
They were
Possible.
all- only the Pokemon there. They had all gone away from
Okay.
Ash.
Well,
There
then,
was no
then there you go. Oh,
So
there
no,
you go.
it
Whatever.
wasn't that just Ash was fading out of consciousness. It just
Then,
Ash
then,
was
then in
fading
that
out of
case, this is
consciousness,
just that
and he
same
perceived
old
some bullshit.
cinematic bullshit.
It's like
Whatever.
it's like Toy Story.
That you just
The
did
humans
not
are around. Let's just say our
understand.
names
This
so they think we're
child
stupid.
movie for children.
Nope.
You did not understand.
Because I
the
didn't
movie.
fucking. Because it's stupid. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
So it's
Oh,
just
he hit his head, so he heard Pikachu talk. Oh, come on.
It's just stupid.
That's so
I
fucking dumb.
misinterpret this scene. It's stupid.
And Happy Death Day, she passes out and she is fading in and out of consciousness and sees her killer, but it's actually just the dude that took her to the hospital. It's just something that happens in movies.
Yeah, again, it's dumb as hell.
It's not dumb or smart. It can be done well. I think it was done well in Happy Death Day. I haven't seen this actual movie, so I can't interpret how the scene is to the rest of the movie.
Such a fucking joke, though.
It is what it
Either
is.
have him talk or not. Like that's such a piece of shit thing to do. I think that's dumb as hell.
Why?
It's like, oh, Ash is hallucinating. Haha, here's Pikachu talking. It's
Yeah.
a fucking gimmick. It's dumb.
Yeah. Okay. If it was a gimmick, it would be like everybody knows about it going into the movie, except you hear the black dude go, "What the?"
It's still
People were surprised.
just because people don't know about it doesn't mean it's not a gimmick. It's a ham-fisted bullshit moment.
I don't think it's a gimmick because people are gonna interpret it as it needs to be interpreted.
Oh,
You know what? I
God.
take it back. It's definitely a gimmick,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make it bad or dumb.
Oh
it just is
no,
what it is.
it's dumb.
You're
This
looking
is
at it
dumb
as-
as hell.
No.
No.
This is literally just, hey guys, how we fuck with people. Oh, we pretend to have Pikachu talk. It is just
How
the
is that
most
messing with people?
baseline dumb fucking idea.
How's that messing with people? Well, okay, it messes.
Look at the reaction! Are you
Okay.
kidding?
It messes with the audience perception of what's happening, just like in Happy Death Day, where she sees the person and you're like, "Oh my God, is she gonna die again?" And then you're like, "Wait, no, she wasn't. She was."
You
just
can't put
hallucinating."
this fact that this is Pokemon aside, though.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like, "Oh my God, Pikachu's talking." Wait, Ash was passing out. He definitely wasn't talking. It's just Ash thinking that way. It's an initial shock, and then people think about it for a second and go, "Wait, no, that was Bush. Whatever."
Yeah, sure, if you give it that much thought. Yeah, sure, if you're actually sitting there watching and enjoying
It's
the movie.
a child's movie.
The children are definitely gonna go, "Hey, Pikachu talk. That's awesome."
Yeah.
But adults are gonna be like, "Yeah, that's not what."
He's clearly passing out because of these convictions. In
Oh, yeah, sure.
cinema.
Yeah, if you're investigating the scene, sure, that doesn't make some sort of sense.
Investigating
Watch
the scene.
the
I
thing.
saw it once before we started talking about this.
Yeah.
I saw it literally live.
I half watched it and got that.
I didn't even notice the
Blur
goddamn
like a
blurs
mother.
before. That's how much attention I paid to the scene. I didn't even notice the goddamn blurs.
Oh, I definitely know.
Yeah, and you just
Not
made his
even a
eyes
bit.
were all open the whole time. Just a lie.
Guys, eyes were open. His eyes were open.
You said the whole time.
They pretty much were. Yeah, they were open the whole time. They didn't close.
Closed up on his eye, closed.
It was
Closing.
both eyes were open
They were
probably
not
40% of
closed.
that screen.
They were
His-
not closed.
Both his eyes were open probably 40% of that scene, and that
The
might be
scene where it
generous.
zooms in is what we were referencing. They never closed. They
Oh,
were
where it's
open.
just
I
showing
never
the-
said they
hold on.
closed.
Where it's just the one eye.
Yeah, when they're showing you the
His
one eye, it's
is
open.
Closing.
Yeah, but it's still open.
We never said it was closed. You said they were open the entire time.
Yeah, they were. They never
Meaning,
closed.
When you go open, you're going. Your eyes are open, wide open, as they are drooping
Stay
downwards.
woke.
His
As
eyes
they
are,
drooping downwards. They are transitioning into a closing state.
but they never
you-
closed. They are still open.
We never said they were closed. You're going 100. You're going open. That indicates a open state. 100% open. You're going
Fair enough.
open.
If they're open, you're seeing things.
And my entire argument was his eyes were not all the way open. And you
But
said
his
yes,
eyes
they
weren't
were.
really,
You
like,
said-
below
you said
50%
emphatically,
closed.
Yes, they were.
Okay,
As you
I-
saw it halfway.
Yeah.
I want to
His
move past
eyes,
this.
his
I wanna
eyes
move
are
past
open,
this.
almost. Okay,
Because now we're
anything
getting
below-
we're getting into dumb bullshit
Yeah,
percentages.
this
which
is dumb. I don't
move-
agree with this, so this is just dumb.
Move.
anything below 50% open. Sure, maybe your eyesight's a little different. Anything at that 50%
Yeah, let's bring
level,
up
your
the
eyes
definition
open.
for this.
It's,
Your
uh,
hey, his eyes open enough to be able to tell between anything else. It's open. His eye is open.
we're moving past this. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Super.
Why?
haven't watched
You
it
don't
still.
enjoy the segment.
Just to get us off this stupid argument.
Hey, if you
Oh, I
got a
could bring up
problem,
something else.
if you got a problem with the way I define shit, that's fine. Go ahead. But
We're
hey,
way past
it's
it.
not changing it.
I have no problem talking about Super, but if people don't enjoy me talking about Super, there's no point in talking about Super. It's just gonna be a rant.
Yeah,
every
that's
time.
why I just stopped talking about it.
Okay.
So
Anything
ever
else
wanna
we
see
want to talk
my-
about?
freaking thing on Super, you can follow me on Facebook where I talk about it much times. I'm also posting a long rant of why I hate the series, so that's gonna be coming soon. Don't
I'll
worry
be
about it.
keeping an eye out for that.
Boy, it's gonna be long.
Does
First
it-
off, this is all I'm gonna say. Tournament of Power is not even the best tournament arc in Dragon Ball, let alone in history of anime.
Absolutely
Shut
not.
the up. Second of all, stop going, oh, Goten and Trunks transformed and it was fine then, so why is it
That's
Kel and Khalifa?
everyone's argument.
So, like, we all grew up and we got critical eyes, and, like, how about you explain why it's good now instead of why it wasn't bad back
don't
then?
excuse this bad thing with another bad thing.
That's all. Also, watching Bob Vids going against the Cinema Snob, the Cinema Sin, boy, it
I
is-
love that. Did you see his newest video? I forget what the title is called, but it's not everything
Yeah.
wrong with it. It's
I'm
just
watching
like
the
a
Everything Wrong With.
deconstruction of
Yes,
his entire
I
channel.
saw that,
Yeah,
and
it
it
was
was,
super good.
dude, it was succinct. It had example. It pointed
Points.
out.
Oh my god, the hypocrisy!
There is nothing I love more than a documented argument. Like, you can point to things someone says, and when you contradicted yourself, here's the proof, blah, 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 blah. Not just, I like something, so it's fine. Not just, I dislike something, so it's not fine. They point to things, and they can just prove why they think the way they think. I love that about debating. And that's what he does. Cinema Sins is awful, and this is why, and stop watching them. And I loved every second of it. Jesus Christ, awesome. Bob Viz, look him up. It's just the
Bob Vids.
best. Bob Viz.
Okay.
He does. He's done like 5 everything wrong with insert your movie here,
Mm-hmm.
and they've all been great. I'm watching the Cabin in the Woods one right now, and because I love Cabin in the Woods, The
I
stuff
saw that
Cinema
one.
Sins
That's a
points
good
out
one.
is just the worst. They just don't understand horror tropes at all. What the? They're terrible. And he's just like, you guys just don't get this at all.
And all the horror tropes are just flying right over their head.
They explain it 4 seconds later. Just keep playing the scene. Like, oh, it's the best. So.
Interesting. Okay.
Diabetes mosquito call girl stomps everyone.
Yeah, it's all bad. That's a team. I dropped Diabetes because I think he made the game too easy for me.
I kept saying to myself, Diabetes just needs to get in, but whatever Diabetes hits, Diabetes kills. And that was the rule for the game.
I already
What
have
game are we
Call
talking
Girl.
about?
Diabetes
South Park?
mosquitoes call girl.
South
What?
Park.
South Park, Mike.
So, like, I already had Call Girl, and she's already
Oh,
busted.
South Park.
So I'm
Sorry.
like,
We just
Yeah.
I'm not putting in
Hello?
Diabetes on this
No,
team too.
I was just like, put your head down. Everybody just attack full strength. No healers, 100%. What I did was Mosquito go in because he got really, really good movement ability.
Boy, he felt like the whole
He
screen.
goes right in, grosses everybody out, attack up for him. Call girl, long range, attack somebody, defense down for them. So you got attack up for Mosquito, attack down for the opponent. So if Mosquito attacks with his 3-hit thing, they're dead. If Diabetes gets in, he destroys. He just stomps everybody.
I also have through my second playthrough, I was psychic as well. He has a move that covers so much of the screen. You can confuse one opponent. So I'll pick the opponent that's behind one of your opponents, so they're automatically gonna attack them. They're confused, so they can attack anybody, but they're automatically gonna attack that person. Boy, I'm killing teams in the first turn.
So
So at some points, because Diabetes was last, because he's super slow. And
Yeah.
that's the only problem. He's super slow.
He's
and
a
he doesn't
tank.
have
He can't.
much maneuverability. But once he gets in, because he got that rushing attack, but he was always last. Sometimes I didn't even get to him. I was just running through these bastards.
So-
Bring it.
did you guys try and fight Morgan Freeman?
I beat Morgan Freeman first time.
So I actually.
Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah.
He was going, oh, I'm just using this as a learning experience. I
Yep.
look back 7 minutes later, he was still playing that. And I'm like, his health is almost gone now.
I actually got caught in a loop where I couldn't lose, but I could not win.
I'll sway.
So I had Call Girl, Mysterion, and I think Toolshed was the team that I had. And I got to the point where he starts charming people. So he kills Toolshed, he kills my guy, and then he charms Call Girl, and then just kept continuously killing Mysterion. But then Mysterion comes back as a ghost, and then Call Girl wasn't attacking Mysterion because he was dead. and then Morgan Freeman was just doing nothing, and then he was just continuously charming Call Girl until I got Mysterion's ultimate to revive him. He gets back. Freeman immediately kills Mysterion. It's just an
Yeah, that
infinite
was the
loop.
problem with Mysterion. He has such low health. I was just like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't do it.
So I just kept continuously hearing, "Gaze upon my freckles. Congratulations, you've just been Freeman." For about 10 minutes, because I was like, maybe if I put him over here, maybe Morgan Freeman. No matter where I went, Freeman found a way to kill Mysterio.
You didn't have, you couldn't do Moses or something?
No, I think I'd already used him in the fight.
Awful.
Yeah.
That's why I picked my ultimate of everybody. There were 2 different ultimates I would use. I would either use heal everybody and give them freaking protection, or revive everybody and heal everybody that's already up.
Nope, not for me. Head down, attack. I just used the Elementalist.
Same
the ice
here.
and shock, just boom. But then I used that on Morgan Freeman, immune to ice. So I was just like, well, that's a waste. And that's when I was just like, all right, this is just a learning experience. And then I head down, tank that bastard. Because whatever Diabetes touches, Diabetes kills.
So there's only getting into spoilers for one of the fights. There's only one fight that like had the same level of like shocking humor from the first game for me.
And that was.
Jared.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
I laughed.
When he walks
So
up to
hard.
one of my characters, just pulls out a Subway sub and starts just
Thrusting.
humping it into, and then just sprays mayonnaise all over the character. I was like, oh no.
Did either of y'all get caught by the priest?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay, because I don't know what happens in that scene because I avoided them every time.
Oh, I did not get caught by them. No, sorry. I thought you meant
No,
did I
it's
do the
just-
fight?
Yeah, it's a story element. You have to do that fight.
Yeah.
But I wondered if anybody actually got caught
Nah.
by their attack to see what they do.
Nah, move. Big move.
Boy, I always avoided it. 2 playthroughs, never once got touched.
Did you guys go to Canada?
Yeah.
I was so happy when I saw that. And like, I think I had mentioned this to BG or something when you weren't on call, DA, at some point. But I just wondered, or I think it was at Yomicon.
It was.
I wondered, like, you know, the game got delayed a bunch. How much of like current events were because of like caused the delays? Where all the shit with Trump in the wall, where it's just like, okay, Canada wasn't in this game before. We need to put this one section of Canada back in just so we could have a wall. Like, only reason.
Could have been.
Boy, that delay hurt that Pokemon part. The Pokemon Go Call Girls Ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that delay hurt that.
Oh yeah, that I guess that would have been more relevant because it was.
Yep.
They added Phone Destroyer. That's when you play Phone Destroyer. That's the sound you hear in the main menu. That Phone Destroyer. They added that shit in the game. I was laughing. Here's a weird question, DA. I kind of want to just delay the podcast for 15 minutes to see this Rotten Tomato score live. That's why I'm kind of just filibustering. What race is Skeeter?
It was clearly supposed to be black.
Yes.
Doug, we're talking about.
Yes.
Clearly. He's the cool black friend.
Is he? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's kind of a caricature, and it would be
Well,
racist.
he's also he's like a cool
Dude, he
he's
literally
also a
haunts
sort of
his
a
nose.
nerd.
He literally haunts his big
Yeah.
old black nose.
Yeah, but you know, he's not black. The only black person there is Patty, but is she really black or is she just a weird skin color?
No, I think she has to be black, even with her blonde hair. Like, she has to be black. She is dark, my dude.
Wait, let me see if they showed her parents, because I gotta.
She is dark, my G.
But yeah, he's gotta be black. Doug got a bit of the jungle fever.
So does that make
Fine,
Roger?
good for the kids?
Roger.
He's like pale green, right?
Yeah.
We'll call him A, we'll call him
Okay.
B.
That looks like a very affluent.
The mom looks white.
The dad looks like a very affluent. Is he in
She-
a wheelchair? Oh, they addressing issues that.
no.
Oh, he was in a wheelchair.
Okay, this might have been Disney's Doug.
No, that's Doug.
Okay.
The fuck did I miss? My shit just dropped, and I'm
Dude,
back. I'm
come
talking
on,
about
my
Doug.
G. She's black.
I'm gonna go half.
We're
because
we're
the dad looks
debating
like a
whether
rock
Skeeter
affluent
from Doug and Patty Mayonnaise are black.
The dad looks like an affluent
Ah.
white guy.
Does he?
Justice League has
Yeah.
a 7 on IGN, so that's nice.
Yeah.
The mom looks kind of white. Too.
No, the mom is white. She's darker
okay.
than the parents.
Nah, she's white.
No.
Maybe she's adopted. No, she got their hair.
Yeah, that you can't get rid of that. Dude, my G, come on.
Okay, that's older Doug. That when it wasn't really all that colored. Oh, it's episode 40. Never mind. Maybe bad transfer.
My G.
Okay, well, what does it matter? You know, black. I think the reason why they were not colored, why they were colored, those sorts of colors.
Wasn't her last name Beats?
No,
it was Patty
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
No, her.
Oh yeah, that was Phoebe Beats.
She's shaped like a beet.
Yeah, Sometimes it's a little on the nose.
Dude, we might need to revisit Doug. Because I
think,
always say
but this
Pepper
is in the
Ann
same
was-
era as Hey Arnold, where Gerald was clearly just the cool black friend.
Okay, he was literally black though. He had a shirt that they turned into a hoodie that I need.
Gimme. But you can't have a black friend and a black love interest.
Yeah, you can.
No, that's a little too much. I don't think America's ready for it.
Too progressive.
90s
I think-
America.
I think Skeeter might be white. Patty is black.
You
She
think
is
just
a
a
Choco
wigger?
monkey.
Jesus.
You think it's just a wigger? Just
Yeah,
Carve a balanced breakfast.
because he didn't have a really black dialect. He was just kind of the class clown.
But
that
neither
played-
Wait,
did
hold
Patty,
on.
though.
You said Disney's Doug. There was more than one Doug.
Yes, there was Nickelodeon Doug, and then they changed it to Disney Doug, and Disney Doug is an atrocity.
When did the Disney Doug thing happen?
After the Nickelodeon Doug, so it was probably late '90s, early 2000s, and it was an atrocity, and we
And
don't
you also
talk
had
about
a
it.
I have no memory of that. That's why I'm asking when.
Correct. That's the correct response.
They gave Patty short hair, and then they expanded on the actual turmoil of the children, and like nobody cares about that character.
Billy West did not return as Roger or Doug because, as he said to me face to face, they weren't paying me enough.
Wow.
He was like, I'd rather take nothing than what they were paying. That was an insult. I was like, you boy, there was some morals, but I was like, you also Billy West. You not hurting for work.
Yeah. Really.
He got options. Look at these other bastards like, I'll take it.
The Hey Arnold movie comes out in a couple weeks, doesn't it?
What?
Oh Jesus, does it?
The Hey Arnold movie.
Yep.
I think they just.
Punisher also is in 2 days.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
it
It's
is.
Friday.
A lot of good stuff coming out.
Is
Yep,
it?
Yep, yep.
There's not like, I've actually basically reached the end of the like video games that I want to buy. There's like one more, and I'm not like super in a rush to get it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Or you could start trying some of that Danganronpa.
Well, I got Assassin's Creed Origins that I started playing. I still got Nier Automata and Persona 5. Still got those.
Oh yeah, you got too much stuff.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, Creed is fucking massive. Don't expect to finish that game for a while.
Yeah, that is on the
I am
PC.
right
Disney
now
Doug was awful.
44 hours in, Mike, and I'm only 60% done. The game is fucking insanely big.
Yep.
They added. Oh no. Oh Jesus.
What the fuck is this?
Disney's Doug.
Wow.
I just wanted to show what Patty looked like.
Huh.
Not good.
Okay. Okay.
Disney needs to get into this. Bring back the old series for one movie thing. Give me PA and give me Recess and give me nothing else. I don't care what else you put out.
I'd be
PA?
fine
Oh,
without
Pepperland.
without a recess because the 5th grade one, they sort of closed it out really well.
I think I saw the beginning of that. I never finished.
Yeah, they were just like, if we get more, we get more, but if we don't, here's a nice ending for these characters. And that's totally acceptable.
I just want to see
I-
them all as adults one time.
Huh.
Watch the last episode of
Okay,
PA for
yeah.
that.
Yes,
Oh,
I understand.
okay. I'll just shut up now.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to acquire this footage.
How? By illegally downloading it.
I never said
If
that
you
once.
catch my drift,
I never said that once. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
have to properly code this. Are you going to a torrent site to illegally torrent this?
No.
Wink, wink.
I'm looking for the official DVD releases, and they might not exist, which means free market for your boy to do whatever he wants. Also, oh Jesus, early Teen Titans was awful.
Wasn't good.
People, please go
People-
back and watch that.
People over glamorize that for certain moments.
So when do you say
the
it gets
Teen Titans
good?
as a whole?
Halfway through the first season, it starts getting good. Pilot episodes. I don't understand why they air the pilot episode that they're using to try to get the series picked up, because it's always of much lower quality. I recently rewatched all of Rick and Morty. The first episode and second episode
Ooh, boy.
is so drastically different.
Oh yeah, it's a
How
massive
would
difference.
you air that pilot episode?
I remember watching the first episode, like, "Ugh, what's all the hype for this? This is
It turns people off. It has to.
Yep.
Cause man, it is El Terrible. So
Actually, you mentioning before, like seeing like the cartoons you were mentioning of them as like adults. For Hey Arnold, I just got reminded of this. There was this artist I found on DeviantArt a while ago, years ago, that made like late high school versions of all the characters.
oh, I've seen that, college versions, all types of
They
shit.
Yeah.
also did it for Recess. If you want to check that out.
Just I don't know the artist's name. I'd have to like do some googling, but there's this is like some of the little side stories. It was like a what's the big fat kid's name in Hey Arnold? Harold and like Rhonda had a
Why
secret
did I know that so soon?
secret relationship just
But
because she had
Harold,
to keep up her
if
image.
you buy 12 half-fat Mr. Fudgy bars, it's the same as buying 6 regular Mr. Fudgy bars.
But I need them.
Just leave me alone. He was so fat.
I remember just a random episode I was watching on just when I was like younger but still old enough to like recognize things.
When you were younger and better.
Yes, the glory days. Where it's just like they hold up like a bottle of hot sauce or something on Nickelodeon, and it just says Jackass hot sauce. I'm like, huh, okay, it's on Nickelodeon, sure. Ooh, I think I found it. I think I found the artist.
Dude, why don't we remember all these jokes? We were just TV couch potato monkeys.
Or
It
they were
was-
just really good shows.
Still need to watch the final episode of Angry Beavers.
Yes, I found it.
Jesus Christ,
I'm going to
Angry
throw it on
Beavers.
the chat
It
right
was
now. Limey 404.
the last episode is just sort of audio only because they couldn't get it animated, and it's them just talking about this is a cartoon. We're getting canceled,
That's why I
and
want to
here's
see it.
why.
What
And-
show
and
is
it's
this?
just- it is basically
Angry Beavers.
It's basically
Ah.
Nick Bailey and Richard Horowitz just improving.
That sounds
At what point you just
amazing.
start calling each other Nick and Richard. It's so funny. It's super good.
That's why I want it bad.
You could probably find it out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one of the easier ones. It's gonna be hard to find PA, but I am
No,
definitely.
I'm following a I was supposed to be over there doing my
Casino.
casino thing.
Yeah, I
Dang it.
plugged up the controller and
Ah,
everything
crap.
for you.
Anyway, I follow this Facebook page on Facebook.
Holy
It's
bejeebus.
goodbye. Good night. What is that?
Boy, I got 4 minutes. I'm trying to plot this out.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
it's,
start moonwalking soon.
it's Pepper Ann's World, and they got, if you ask them, they'll just give you all the episodes. You just gotta message them on Twitter, just like, hey, give me a link for all the episodes, and they'll just do it.
Cool.
They got all the episodes except for like 3 of them.
Yeah, some episodes are just lost in the ether. Man, I miss the old days of cartoons. I cannot. People just keep telling me how such and such series is awesome. I keep
Yeah.
telling people this. So my friend is, he is like the hugest Lil Wayne fan, and he was like, "Just listen to this song, bro. Just listen." And he's sitting there listening to it with me and mouthing the words and singing.
Looking over at you to see how you're enjoying
He's
it.
like, "Wasn't that line hot?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever." I was like, "I don't really like the song. Whatever." I heard it by myself, and I'm like, "I really like this song, and it's actually in my playlist now." If you just point to me at something and just like, watch it with me, you're gonna love it, blah blah. I'm not gonna like
because
it.
you're forcing this expectation on me to,
Yes.
to enjoy it for your sake. Because if I don't enjoy it, you're gonna be sitting there thinking that you wasted my time, and now I gotta. Come on, none of that.
Recommend it to me. I will see it or
Yep.
hear it on my own time.
I don't sit there and just go, no, we're doing this now.
Cause if I don't laugh, You're gonna be like, you're gonna feel like a jerk, and I'm gonna
Or
feel
they're
like
gonna
a
try
jerk.
to explain the joke. Oh, but you're missing some context here. You see, in the previous episode,
I don't give two boy. I don't give two. Just point me to some good media, and I will consume it, and I will enjoy it. Or
back when I was doing the MLP meetups, boy, I was hurting some feelings.
Really?
Ooh boy.
Huh?
Don't you show me this awesome picture of Rainbow Dash and expect me to react positively. Nah, son, get that bullshit out of my face. People straight stop talking to me.
Real?
And I was like, cool. I'll play Tekken for a little bit, then I'll split.
Wow.
And play Tekken for a little bit, and then I'll split.
But that's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, what?
It became sort of like a challenge, like, oh no, we're gonna find him something that's not rarity that he's gonna like. I'm like, no, you're not. Oh, look at this comic, it's funny. Oh, listen to this song, it's awesome. Listen to nope. Keep that shit.
I don't know why people think they're gonna get you. You're not gonna get me. I have never. Wow, really, GB? This is what we're doing.
Yep.
Good. I have never been pointed to something with the person still in the room watching it with me to where I would like that was really good.
Other than us,
Yeah, of course.
the trailer and whatnot.
Yeah, that whatever.
Oh no, GB. Oh no.
What you do?
She tried to get up on the bed and she couldn't. She fell.
Oh my gosh, she's getting so
Oh,
old.
it's over.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
She's like 13. She's super old. Okay, hit midnight. The filibustering. Give me my links, people.
We can't do this.
Massive refreshing.
Boy, you don't even know. Come on. Oh, I just want it so bad.
It'll
Wow.
probably
Really?
just be mostly lukewarm nonsense. It'll probably sit like a 50 or something.
I've been.
Well,
Because if IGN gave it a 7, it'll probably sit in the middle ground.
again, the stuff that I've been seeing is basically characters, stories, meh.
Yeah, characters good, story garbage,
what?
cinematics not that
For
interesting.
Justice League, and that just simply ain't enough.
No. I need this to be an event.
Yes, I don't
I-
want a meh.
Somebody said it.
I
perfectly.
think the Snyder version was the event. I think both of this together with what's his name made it not Wonder Woman passable, but like not trash.
Whedon is who you're thinking about.
Yeah, that's the name.
Somebody said it perfectly. The worst Justice League could do is be mediocre. Nobody wants a mediocre Justice League. They want the
It's-
best movie ever or the worst.
It's sounding like it's mediocre. Like at best mediocre.
At best, mediocre is roughly Man of Steel, and I hated that movie.
People say it's better than BVS. At least IGN said it was better than Batman vs Superman.
Couldn't be worse.
Only because all of the characters are likable and are portrayed decently.
I heard Flash was a standout, but this is what I don't get. Why wouldn't you and just call him Wally West? He's playing Wally West. That's gonna irk me.
They're calling him Barry.
He is
Yeah.
Barry. He's
Yeah,
Barry
He is
Allen.
Barry.
He said it in the first trailer, Mike. Was
You-
there enough to chew there? Douche.
It's implying I paid enough attention.
Oh, I did. I pay so much attention, boy.
Eh,
That's the thing with me. No matter what I watch, I can't watch movies anymore. It hurts. Dude, I love movies, and I just keep watching them, and just like there's just 1,000 editing mistakes.
You were
there.
watching Parks and Rec, and I looked over, and one scene had a girl with her hand around a dude's shoulder, and the next scene it was on his chest. I'm like, what? Come on now.
Dude, this is the lightest I've ever and I'm just like, no. The dude's head is turned this way while talking to somebody. And then it cuts to a wide shot of all three of them, and his head is down. I'm like, no. Okay, it looks like we're not gonna get it
Aww.
as I wanted. Well, mostly because my computer's just acting stupid. Oh, our hard drive's completely dead.
Oh, it
That's
is.
not
that
good.
sucks.
I can't.
Could always ask Mike or I to pull up the link.
Oh, I've already did that, but I'm talking about the.
I'm trying to think if I had anything.
Oh, I'm sure it's done, bro. I can't open it.
I was trying on my laptop.
I already did.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. I think with that, we will bring this podcast to a
Oh
close.
Jesus! It was leaked early anyway.
Oh, wow.
It was leaked 10 hours ago. 48%.
Wow. Yep. Got middle ground. I wasn't wrong.
Nah, you're not right, because that's still really rotten.
I said about 50.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
I
bad.
figured. It's gonna sit right there in that middle ground.
Insert dude from Mad Max Fury Road. Mediocre. All right.
Mediocre.
Thank
Three-person
you.
joke.
Everybody for tuning into
People
this
love Mad Max.
episode of
no.
the...
seen it?
It's a very good
That
movie.
movie was just okay.
I
Mad
didn't even watch
Max?
the first one.
The
You're-
newest Mad Max was just okay.
Oof.
Oh,
It
it's at
dragged.
43%.
Oh shit, 43?
Yes.
Oof. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Mad Max dragging a motherfucker at a lot of points, Mike. It was not as good as everyone says it is.
I've watched it multiple times. Love it.
It's way
How?
too late now, but one day I'd like to talk about how Rotten Tomato aggregates scores and why I think it's complete bullshit.
Okay. Throw that into a future
But it's
episode.
way too late.
So, just heads up, next episode will be next Tuesday because of the holidays. I will not be in town on
Oh
Wednesday.
Jesus! It is
Same.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I just don't
I
care
will be
about
back
family.
home on Long Island.
Get me out of here.
So, yes.
I'm looking for a phone for Black Friday. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah, Black Friday is gonna be lit.
I was looking for PS4 Pro deals. There are none, so
Of
Fuck
course
that.
not.
fuck
There's
that.
definitely gonna be something.
I looked
yeah,
at
flash
all of
sale.
the ads. I looked at
No,
all
there-
of
There'll
the
probably be like a
ads.
flash thing.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be something somewhere.
I looked at Best Buy. I looked at Target. I looked at Walmart. I looked at everything.
I'm telling
Again, it'll
I'll be
probably
looking
be a
for
flash sale.
I'll be looking for. They have flash sales in their ads.
I
What?
am looking
Yes.
forward to the PSN Black Friday sale, which starts Friday for PS Plus members, and I cannot wait.
They have the only available from this time to this time in the ads.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Used to
That's
work in
nonsense.
retail.
Man,
And-
I've only dealt with Black Friday once in my life, and I will never do it again. It is the dumbest fucking thing.
So I'll look for Cyber Monday, but probably won't have it there either because it's too new. It's too new. All right.
Man, I'm sure there's gonna be Switch deals.
Also, yeah, I was just about to say, keep an eye out for a Wii U for your boy.
Oh, I've seen Wii U's for $80. It's only the system, so you still have to buy a
Yeah.
controller and stuff.
There was a shirt that I saw at Youmacon. This Bayonetta shirt. If it were long-haired Bayonetta, I would have told you about it.
Good thing keeping it to yourself.
Looked. I mean, would you
Because
have
you
bought
might
it?
as well just be telling me a story about wind.
Ah, thank you. There's the final dig. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this episode of the podcast and stuff. We will see you next
what were you
week
thinking?
on
Yep.
Tuesday.
Later.